Now, you mentioned that Canada that you arrived in was a white country, and in fact had a white-only immigration policy. Today, pride and diversity is central to the national identity. And that happened in quite a short time. How do you think it happened?
I think it happened really because the innate, what I call decency of Canadians kind of exerted itself. There was pressure after the Second World War, and we did take displaced people, as we called them, DPs, sometimes used as a disparaging term, people who had no homeland anymore. And we took them and we said, okay, we'll take you, but you've got to do this. You've got to work for a year as a domestic servant. It was quite wonderful in Canada, as nobody had domestic servants. So suddenly people had access to domestic servants who had been ballet dancers in Hungary. And, or you go and work on a farm. And I knew a Romanian princess she and her mother went to work on a Saskatchewan pig farm for a year. Many people did. And there was a Russian princess and her Baltic nobleman husband who opened a plant nursery here, Hans Nursery, and nobody knew that she was the Princess von Lieven. It was a very historic name, etc. They all came, and somehow Canada gave them that start, and they were not worried about that. If they were people who had a great sense of themselves, and most of the people who came did, they knew they were going to get beyond something. And Canada never got in their way. There were never barriers put in their way. That's why I believe that we were benevolent. And I say benevolent neglect, I use in my book. Benevolent neglect was we were kind. We didn't want to kill them. We didn't, we said, okay. But we did not particularly say, we're going to help you or do anything for you. But individuals did help. That was in my own case. There was nothing set up when we came. But our neighbors all helped, and they knew my mother did not know how to cook, because she's really had a cook and servants and all the rest of it, and she didn't know how to deal even with a stove. At the age of 28, somebody taught her how to fry an egg, how to cook meals for a family, and that was just neighborhood friendliness. And that's in Canada something that's very important. There's a fundamental decency here.